Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Face First Podcast. As always, I'm Eden.
I'm Dugan.
And I'm Jonah.
And what better way to kick it off than with the Packers? They had a great game against the Bears, and honestly, a tighter, more competitive game than I thought it would be.
Great game depends on who you ask.
Yeah, who is watching?
In the first half, dude.
Well, I'm talking about just like as a view.
The special teams unit was atrocious.
Yeah, no.
Other than Mason Crosby.
I'm not talking about like a. Even though the Packers
ironically.
Even though the Packers did have a great game, I'm talking about more just the excitement of the overall game of like and how.
Oh yeah, at halftime it was technically anyone's game.
It was a crazy game.
I mean, Bears went in leading at half, like 26-21,
27, yeah.
And I don't think
and on fluke,
they got
on fluke, bro, because they had a pick six and a punt return.
They had a punt return,
or just a punt return.
A couple of big plays.
Yeah, they had a punt return within the 5, a kick return to the a
trick play to Jakeem Grant, and then a punt return by Jakeem Grant.
Yeah. That boy's an athlete.
They had the one guy that ran the halfback option out of the backfield, but it was a receiver, and he went for 50-yard score.
I think Jordan was right. Didn't Rasul Douglas have the pick six?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
He did.
Yeah, it was right. Okay.
Yeah, so they had the pick six. But despite, outside of that play, how the defense and special teams played, God damn, Aaron Rodgers is so fucking good.
Second half. Also.
4 touchdowns.
Dude, he makes it look so fucking
with a broken
341.
Yeah, broken toe, and it's like with Rodgers, you get like usually these big money like quarterbacks now with like Dak and Mahomes. Usually, you get one element like talent or like pre-snap recognition and how good you are mentally in the game and stuff like that. With Aaron, you get the best of both worlds, and honestly, like it just looks. This game is too simple to him. It's like a cheat code to Aaron Rodgers with these rules and stuff nowadays.
Yeah, he's out there doing what he wants.
This Packers team is going to be hard to beat, especially if we get that fucking first seed, which we now do have.
Yeah.
If we win out, we get the NFC's number 1 seed, and
yeah, they could do it easily.
Through Lambeau,
which is a tough place to play in January.
Very arguably best home advantage in the league.
It's easily. Besides maybe Foxborough.
They win the most at Lambeau of any other team in history.
And because because of the weather obviously plays a factor. They don't play in a dome. They're so good at they can score 30 outside or inside a dome.
It can be 20 degrees. They'll score 45 points. It doesn't matter. Speaking of other teams in the playoffs, Rams Cardinals.
Yeah, this was a big game. Obviously had big playoff implications, like Duke said. The Packers in the first seed. Entertaining game from start to finish here. Kind of surprised at how bad Kyler Murray honestly played in this game.
Hey, I told y'all last week the Rams could do it against these Cardinals,
bro. The Cardinals made the mistakes. They didn't make any mistakes in the Week 3 game, but this game
and Matt Stafford looked great.
Stafford brought his A game, and Kyler was on his C game basically because he had 2 picks. I don't think he had any passing touchdowns, although he did have a bunch of rushing yards. He did have a couple passing touchdowns.
No, Kyler didn't have any. He had 0 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he threw for 383 yards.
A lot of them to James Conner, by the way, who looks like a receiver whenever he lines
at the
up.
End of the game.
Yeah, he did. He did. But it was insane at the end how they were down 20-30. And this Cardinals team, they made a bad decision at the end there because they were thinking we got to get this touchdown and then we'll do the onside and get a field goal.
Right, they should have kicked the field goal right away.
Exactly. They killed an entire minute there at the end that they could have had after they recovered their onside
Coach of the Year on everyone's thing, but he watched that shit.
Yeah, that was one of my best bets too. Cliff Kingsbury, Coach of the Year.
I think Matt LaFleur should get it. Or Belichick.
Yeah, I think Belichick should be leading it right now. Mac Jones, the rookie quarterback, 9-4. Yeah, I give it to him too.
They were saying something interesting last night that Cliff Kingsbury, he's more of a running coach. He likes to pound the ball hard.
He's an air raid attack offense, bro. That's what he came from.
He said this year he's trying to pound the ball. Yeah, but in the red zone, they were talking about how he wants to hand it to James Conner, let him do his work, and they ran 3 fades in a row. No, but they were running fades to DeAndre Hopkins and just getting shut down.
Yeah, this game they relied too much.
Well, the Rams have such a nice secondary.
They were without Jalen Ramsey this week though.
Right.
Yeah, because he's in COVID
but
protocols.
The Rams were just because we thought they were just a purely finesse team. We thought Arizona was going to be more physical than them, but the Rams defense looked way more physical than the Arizona O-line and against the run game.
They were eating them up.
You got Aaron Donald and Von Miller, but the other guys.
Aaron Donald had 3 sacks this game too, and he had the game-sealing sack at the end there.
Yes. I don't know what they were doing with that final play, dude.
I don't either.
It was complete chaos. He just took it, and the
Hail
receivers
Mary.
Didn't know to run down the field, and the defense was set weird, and he just kind of Von Miller Donald just busted through.
Yeah.
I don't know what was. What was the strategy? They should have spiked it. Then they would have had 40 fucking seconds to.
I don't know what they do because I'm guessing Kingsbury just wanted to keep the offense on the field, knowing the defense was probably a little tired, or he probably had him in a formation that he thought was advantageous to them, which clearly didn't end up happening.
At all.
Yeah. Well, that was happening with the Rams a lot. If you remember, Cooper Kupp had to relay the routes that Van Jefferson would run because Odell would either be on the wrong side of the formation. Or would be flagged to take another route.
Wow. Yeah, they had to burn a timeout specifically one time because Odell lined up on the wrong side of the field.
When you've been playing for a team for 3 weeks.
And the Rams' offense is...
it is a complex offense, especially in those hurry-up moments.
Base shit is wild
shit. It's deep.
But the problem I thought, I just, with the Rams, I had bad suspicions about them. I thought they were too much of a finesse team, not physical enough. Proved me wrong this game and proved that they are still in the Super Bowl hunt. So is Arizona. Obviously, so are the Packers.
NFC is very top-heavy and also very deep this year.
The NFC is very top-heavy, and we'll get to a little bit more of the NFC later. But let's go to Cowboys and Washington, which was just kind of ugly on two different fronts because you figured – this is an easy win for the Cowboys, or should be, and they somehow managed to almost fuck it up.
Dude, Washington's been playing well as of late.
They have.
Yeah, they won 4 games going into this. 4 straight games.
Yeah, they were definitely on a roll, but I'm saying the Cowboys got up to a 24-3 lead.
But they almost came back, dude. Name I hadn't heard in a while. Kyle Allen was playing quarterback.
He actually
for
looked
Washington, and they almost made the comeback. Really,
he looks identical to what they have in Taylor.
That last call on the fumble rather than a pass, I don't know about that one.
So let's get into a little bit of the Cowboys and Washington game here. A game that we thought the Cowboys would win handily, although Washington has been hot as of late. A 24-3 lead at half. Almost fumbled
No, not at half.
Was it?
It's 24-0.
24-0. Okay, so I'm giving Washington even more.
And the fourth quarter was when Washington scored all their points.
No, they scored 8 in the third, 12 in the fourth.
They got a pick 6 in the fourth quarter that made it a 1-touchdown game.
And they just couldn't convert.
Dude, it was exciting though.
It was exciting. They made it a game in that fourth quarter,
and they're still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Because there's so many
there's so many mid-tier teams
in the NFC, dude. It's crazy. Well, the Vikings are in there. There's not a lot of teams that are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs at all at this point.
I was thinking Dak was going to have to carry this offense because Zeke was a little banged up coming into here. They had no Tony Pollard. And we know the thing with Dak. I mean, he's 43 and 17 or something. He has 40. He's a ridiculous record when he has a running game get him 100+ yards.
Yeah,
but
which they
he was 6 and 17 going into this game when they don't get 100 yards, and Dak was just I think just mistake prone, honestly.
Yeah, he threw 2 picks.
Yeah,
against the lackluster Washington team.
That defense,
they've been playing good, but if you Dallas,
Washington in general. Logan Thomas tore his fucking ACL last week.
Yeah. Gibson's been dealing with a shin injury the entire season.
Hey, speaking of fantasy teams, your boy snuck in the playoffs this week.
Hey, it's a face-first playoffs. I got that first seed. Jonah's in there. Our producer's in there.
Playoffs.
Damn, you're the lone wolf. I'm not in the playoffs. Bro, when Lamar got hurt, I had a 95% chance. Is he? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, my entire team got ravaged.
I had a 95% chance to lose when he went down, and then Devontae Adams and Jamar Chase both caught 2 touchdowns from that point, and I dominated. It was so
crazy.
Beautiful.
I honestly thought you were gonna lose.
I did too. We were wondering because in our league, a guy kind of fell out the league, and he was about to get the playoff spot if I lost, I think.
Yeah.
And it worked out, baby. The
the
fantasy gods were looking out.
For real.
3 or 4 of the
so
face first team made it. I took the L for everybody's sake.
Hey, so we got to win it.
I think you beat me twice this year. No bullshit.
I did. My team was good when
your draft was good.
Healthy.
Yeah, your injuries.
Yeah, mine too. My team was so much better when it was healthy.
I did pick up Hunter Renfrow on the waiver wire, and he's had 3 straight 100-yard games.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
And he had touchdowns in every game.
I got like 8 guys questionable right now, though. Basically, in my
that late season
life. Probably gonna play though.
You know, a lot of these guys are like. Well, we'll see with Josh Allen. That's the biggest one. I just hope Josh Allen.
He's gonna fucking play.
They got to. They got to.
Yeah.
Now they've dropped 2 games straight.
If he can walk, he's playing.
They're basically not going to win the division, so they have to get in.
Hey, speaking about them Bills, bro, what happened in that game, bro?
Well, what I was just about to say with Josh Allen is now after he suffered that injury near the end of that Bucs game, he's going to have to limit his rushing going forward, which is a big part of their offense.
Yeah, usually they unleash. You can tell the Bills are desperate because usually they release the Josh Allen scramble offense in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but it's week what 13, 14.
They had like 8 designed runs for him.
This was week 14. This was week 14. Yeah.
Yeah. They had like 8 or 9 designed runs for him against the Bucs because they got down.
Yeah, because they have nothing to do. He's an incredible athlete, but he's just he's kind of rushing. Yeah, it was his first 100-yard game in like I don't know how long, but it was a while.
Probably since his college days, maybe.
No, it was he's had a pro 100-yard game.
Has he?
But it was in like a couple years.
Might have been the Texans.
Probably.
Years ago.
Sorry ass Texans.
Yeah, but no, the Bills now fall 7-6. I still think they're obviously gonna make the playoffs. But the Bucs game plan. Yeah, it's a strong squad, good roster, offense just needs
without
to
Trey Davis White, the secondary.
Yeah, that's when they fell apart. Yeah. As soon as he got hurt, because they don't have that shutdown corner anymore. Yeah. Now there's just a big gap, and nobody can fill it.
And their run defense was so good up until like 3 to 2 weeks ago.
Hey,
they were like
fill my hole.
They were like a top 5 run defense.
That's just in there now.
It's in there. Believe me.
And they no, it's fine. Yeah, no, they've completely collapsed, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs, but this might be a one and done team.
I think they're gonna fall out. I think they're gonna fall out of the playoffs.
They have an easy schedule though from now. They play like the Panthers, the injured Saints team. So like I think just by virtue of the schedule.
Bro, I think they play the Dolphins. They're about to lose.
Dolphins is their only toughest one left. Otherwise, they honestly should win out at this point and make the playoffs on paper anyway.
Because it's what
Indy leapfrogged them to the 6th seed.
Yeah, because Indy has the win over them.
Yep. And Indy's been playing well lately. Yeah, they had a bye week.
But I was going to say with the Bucs, though, sorry, I just need to bring it back here. They had the most disrespectful game plan against Josh Allen and the Bucs because they literally blitzed on like over 50% of their downs. They're just like,
don't give him any time.
Yeah, we're going to give you change pressure, drop a D lineman, bring up a corner for a blitz safe. They were just blitzing everybody.
Because Josh Allen's good, but if you mix up your blitzes, he's still a young quarterback. He's going to get razzled. Because he's in his 4th year? Fourth year. This is his 4th year. So like he's kind of established himself as like an elite tier guy almost.
But he needs to keep this streak.
Yeah, but he's MVP voting last year.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, he was. And I still think he's in the top 5 for this year, all of the record.
The physical abilities.
No, yeah. Raw abilities, are insane.
He's second to none in the NFL when I think of physical talents.
Arm strength.
For
even
sure.
Above
but
Mahomes,
I just think he has the fact that he's on the Bills working against him, even though they've been good the last couple years. But historically, the Bills have been trash. He's got a couple more years to go until he
dude.
Quarterbacks always
last year.
No, yeah, I know, and it's like a little flash, but like quarterbacks like the great
season is not a flash.
Well, one season's a flash.
No way.
Peyton Hillis.
That's why we
Peyton Hillis.
Wow.
Peyton Hillis got a Madden cover off a flash, bro.
Over Peyton Manning that year.
Yeah,
when he first came to the Broncos too, which was
Peyton Manning's been fucking Madden cover like a million times.
Brady now
I don't think he has. I really don't think Peyton Manning has a Madden cover.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, Peyton does not have a Manning cover.
Aaron Rodgers does.
Yeah, he does. He has like 12 or something.
No, it's like 11 or...
No, 11...
9 was Favre, and then...
10 was...
I think it was 11, because Hillis was 12.
Hillis was 12.
Yeah, I think it was 11.
Or did 11 have the Steelers and
Steelers
and Cardinals?
That was Madden 25 that had Fitzgerald and Palomalu.
Because that was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it was the 25th anniversary of Madden, so it went like Madden 13, Madden 25, then Madden 15.
But I think the Madden 11 cover, wasn't it a Steelers and like Cardinals kind of cover?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think. I mean, Rodgers.
We are way off track here.
Madden 11 was Madden 11 was Drew. Is that Drew Brees?
Yeah, it's probably Drew Brees.
It is. It's Drew Brees. It's Drew Brees.
We're off topic as fuck.
We're off topic
I'm
as
just gonna
fuck,
finish up with
baby.
Brady though. He's got 35 touchdowns now. He has more touchdowns just passing than I think when I looked it up or saw the graphic. It was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, he's the number one in completions, yards, and touchdowns
now.
But
it's like he has all the other records, so nobody really gave a shit.
Yeah.
It's
it's like, oh, Tom's got another one. Cool.
He's had 2 balls basically going to Canton.
He has the touchdown one already, so the fucking completions doesn't really fucking matter, dude.
That's
and he was gonna beat that shit anyway. So it was like,
it's just the inevitable.
Away, bro.
More importantly, though, he had the record-setting 700 touchdowns. So now he has his 600 touchdown from this season, the regular season in Canton, and he's gonna have the playoff touchdown ball in Canton, the 700th ball. Pretty ridiculous. It went to OT. It was a thriller.
I'm gonna put my balls in Canton.
And let's go to another team that was a thriller in overtime. The 49ers versus the Bengals. Great game all around.
That was a game, bro.
Of games. I did.
Shout out Jamar fucking Chase.
I had it on my phone while I was watching the other game.
Yeah, I think it went about how you would expect. Like,
it was a battle.
The Niners started with their screen and run game and started killing them early.
Shout out, dude. The Niners were dead in the water this year until they put Deebo Samuel in the back.
They're 7-6 right now. I believe.
Yeah, they're in the hunt for sure.
I was gonna say
they're
no,
the 5th seed in the playoffs.
No, 6th seed because Rams would be 5th seed because Cardinals have that.
But they are not the last seed.
No, it literally goes Cardinals.
And then a bunch of 6 and 7
Packers.
teams.
Well, yeah, Cardinals are
Cardinals,
2.
Bucks.
I was just saying
Cowboys,
those 3.
Yeah, and then Rams right now, and I think it's the Niners.
Yeah, it's Rams, Niners, and then Washington, and then it's Washington, and right under Washington is like Minnesota. And everyone fucking else pretty much. Because there's so many mid-tier teams.
So many 6 and 7 teams.
Yeah, Niners were super impressive. But so was Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. I'm not ruling them off. As they could still easily win their division as well.
They could. They're only one game behind Baltimore.
Yeah, and Baltimore's got sus. They're sus the fuck out right now.
So many injuries.
And that's keeping the door open, too, for Big Ben's last farewell, bro.
No, suck my dick.
I agree with you completely.
Hey, his physical talent is in the ER right now, but his stats are not bad when I look at it.
That's because he just dumps the ball off to Najee Harris,
that's true.
Bro.
But he had a...
Deontay Johnson?
No, yeah. They got a great receiving core. They got Schuster, Claypool, Washington. Yeah, Freiermuth.
On defense... And on offense, they have excellent players at all the skill positions.
They're gonna be if they can draft or trade for some guy. Like that's why I don't know how many people have been talking about it, but I've seen A-Rod to Pittsburgh talks.
Wilson, potentially.
Like I don't think so. But if Aaron Rodgers went to Pittsburgh, I would probably pick them as Super Bowl favorites next year.
Oh, easily.
That team is so good.
Yeah. I mean, Claypool Ben looked like vintage Ben that game against the Vikings. But yeah, Claypool botched it.
Yeah, by flexing, right? That was this week. He pointed.
Yeah. That literally cost them a play.
Yeah.
They could have possibly.
He's that center, that guard.
Maybe. Quick out takes like 7 seconds.
Not even. Like, you get 4 seconds and get like a 3, or 4 or 5 yard quick out.
So he wasted all that time. And that's several plays they could have run. And then he blamed it on one of his offensive linemen or whatever.
Yeah, that was after the fact.
Yeah, like dude, shut the fuck
like
up.
He was your O lineman was G checking you because you're being a fucking fool.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can't blame that shit on him, bro.
But yeah, both these teams though, in the Niners and Bengals, they almost kind of mimic each other with record.
Yeah,
and their division,
and they're both
kind of built the same.
They're both teams where like this isn't their year. But the future looks bright.
And don't count them out.
Sometime in the future.
Don't count them out in the playoff game.
I got a question for you.
Their A game is as good as anyone.
Little pondering here. Who has a better future, Bengals or Niners?
Bengals.
I think Bengals.
I don't know what to think about Trey Lance.
Yeah, see, the Niners has that big curveball.
Question marks.
Yeah, because it's like, are they playing Jimmy G? Are they playing Trey Lance?
Well, they're definitely, I think, getting rid of Jimmy G after this year. You got to let Trey Lance start after you traded all that to get him.
Is Jimmy G under contract for next year too, though? Because they might just ride out Jimmy G's contract.
I think he might be a free agent.
They'll try to trade the contract.
Yeah.
No, I think he's a free agent after this year. I could be wrong. He might have a year.
I'm not sure.
After the Super Bowl year.
I think it was like
how many years ago was that now? 3?
That's 3 years ago now.
Three?
Yeah. So, and I think it was honestly a 3-year extension. Like, could be wrong there, but
can you look up Jimmy G? Yeah,
look up the Jimmy G extension.
Yeah, look up the Jimmy G contract.
We're gonna see this.
Let's check this out.
Because that's kind of, if I need to make my decision, I'd have to see. Because if you give Trey Lance 2 years and Jimmy G another year with the Niners, I think their future looks better off.
5 years.
In 2018, he signed that.
So he's still under contract until 2023.
For next year as well.
Yeah.
2 more years.
2 more years.
2 more years.
So he is.
So that's honestly, that's a good.
They're gonna have to try to dump that money on
that's a good
else.
trade though, because a team is way more willing if they know they got a 2-year commitment out of him.
Yeah, and they could easily get like a 2nd-round pick out of Garoppolo with the way he's been playing this year. That's another interesting
2nd
quarterback.
round, doubt it.
3rd for sure.
5th.
3rd and 5th sounds.
Yeah, I
good.
think 3rd and 5th would sound good. If it was Bill Belichick trading him, they'd get a 6th.
No, they'd get a 1st. Bill Belichick overspent.
No, yeah, if he was trading for him. I'm saying if Bill was trading him away.
He'd get a 6th. Give me a 7th round 2025 draft. Like that's this guy's value.
We're just proving a point. Get this fucker out of here.
Yeah. But let's talk about this.
No, dude, they've been playing well with Jimmy G. I don't know. Don't count him out, man.
Do you think they should keep?
Well, you gotta let Trey Lance
something, dude.
Because you gotta remember with these contracts, you gotta pay Trey Lance in a couple years. You gotta have him start next year.
All right, Dugan. Final offer. Are you taking Trey Lance or are you taking Jimmy G? From what you've seen, this little of Trey Lance and what you know about Jimmy G.
Well, obviously the choice is to go with Trey Lance because he's younger. He costs less money. It's financially makes more sense, and also in terms of upside and potential. You know what Jimmy G's ceiling is? It's losing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree with you. Could win a Super Bowl, you know? Yeah, we don't know that.
Teams, like their biggest window, and you knock a
rookie quarterback contract.
Yeah, rookie contract. That's why the Patriots are as good as they are now.
Yeah, the Chiefs with Mahomes, Jared Goff with the Rams when they went.
Nick Foles. Well, I don't think Carson Wentz was getting paid at that point.
Who was?
He was.
When the Eagles went to
that was the first year.
Was it?
That was the first year.
Extended after that.
No, that was the first year of his extension, and he led him to the Super Bowl, or almost to the Super Bowl. You know.
I'm gonna go with just because the fact that the Niners, though, getting back to the original question, have to pay defensive players. I'm gonna say the Bengals' future looks a little bit brighter than theirs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
because the Bengals got that rookie.
In a round, we just took all that time for you to agree with us.
Yeah.
That rules.
Big space filler here.
Podcast.
I just wanted to get my pick out there, but I mean, hey, Niners got that. 6th seed right now. A lot of teams still in play in the NFC for the 6th and 7th seed. We got Vikings, Atlanta, Saints, and even the Seahawks, with the only team that has 5 wins there, are still viable.
Fuck you.
So let's just assume that Rams end up with 5th as it is now, and Niners end up with 6th. Who's getting the 7th seed?
The Vikings might sneak in, dude.
I agree, honestly.
The Vikings might sneak.
I think it's the Vikings.
I think the Vikings are the best team of all the 6 and 7 teams.
I think the only team I can confidently say will not is the Seahawks. They have no fucking chance.
Well, because outside of Russ, what do they do well?
Dude, they're 9-8.
But their schedule is tough.
Do they have a tough schedule?
Yeah, they got a tough schedule. They play Arizona and the Rams one more time.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, so outside of Russ,
Vikings, dude.
Outside of Russ, they don't do anything well.
The Vikings play the Bears next week.
Yeah, but the Vikings play the Packers one more time, right?
The Vikings and Packers do play one more time.
That should be a loss, honestly.
Yeah. But they beat us the first time, dude.
They always play Green Bay competitively.
Yeah, every time.
But it's at but we already played in Minnesota.
Yeah, it's at Lambeau.
So it's at Lambeau.
And it's a late season Lambeau game, bro.
Make it a little bit tougher for those assholes.
Vikings just have the best roster out of these guys really left. Because Kirk Cousins is a
skill
good quarterback. There's skilled players. Oh, yeah. Thielen comes back.
They have Thielen,
Cook, Justin
Jefferson, a beast.
Yeah, defense. Their pass rush has been surprisingly good this year, which was their knock last year.
The secondary is not so bad. The linebacking core is solid.
Did you know since
Michael Kendricks
only lost
Anthony Barr
one game this year by more than
6 points? I think it was
8 points.
Is it 8
There's
points?
always been a one-score game in every single game except for one, when they won a game by 10 points.
Wow.
That's
they've
insane.
been prime TV.
It's incredible.
Dude, they've been playing up to their good opponents and down to their shitters.
Shout out to that. Yeah. Dude, it's a team.
Jared Goff threw 3 fucking touchdowns.
Shout out to that again. But yeah, I mean, there's maybe like 3 teams where I'm just like, with the way they match up, Vikings can't beat at all.
Washington could sneak.
I forgot.
Yeah, Washington's in the 7th team right now.
They're in. They're
in right now above Minnesota. But, well, check out their schedule and see what they got.
I mean, I think they got Dallas one more time. They're playing the Eagles this week.
Okay.
That's a potential dub.
Winnable game. But the Eagles are also in the hunt.
Oh, they play their whole division.
Yeah, so they're...
Wow. They play the Eagles twice. Oh, they play their whole Cheeks-ass division to finish the year.
Giants is a dub, but the Cowboys are not Cheeks.
Yeah, no,
Cowboys are good, and they just
if you
lost.
That should be 3 out of 4 wins.
Exactly.
Eagles twice, Giants
the
once.
Eagles have been all right, dude.
No, they're good, but I'm saying
depends who's playing, Minshew or Hurts.
I like
Hurts
them both, but Hurts gives them better.
Then I'm taking Washington
again.
Then I'm taking Philly.
The Minshew magic.
If Minshew's at QB, I'm taking Philly.
I honestly might say they just split those 2 games.
Yeah, that's probably the most likely outcome.
Jalen Hurts, despite what that defense has been like, he's been averaging like 24 points a game for them, 25 points a game.
I don't think so, just because...
I think you got to be 9-8.
I really think it's going to be 10-7 is going to be the last seed.
No, I don't think so. There'll be
none of these teams that are 6 and 7 will win out. Guaranteed.
Yeah. To get to 10 games, you would need to win out. Atlanta, Saints are definitely
because they're all 6 and 7 already.
Washington's not winning out. Vikings are not winning out.
Not happening, dude.
So me and Dukes here definitely rocking.
The Saints aren't winning out, not with the injuries.
Yeah,
the way
playing Tampa Bay now too.
Falcons, not a chance just because they're the Falcons.
I think it
will be an 8 and 9 team.
No, yeah, you're probably right. It has
to be because these are all the 6 and 7 teams at this point, and they're 1 game below 500. The trend will probably continue.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight race. AFC and NFC.
Yeah,
those bottom 3 seeds on both conferences are tight.
Because the AFC has like 12 teams with at least 6 wins right now.
Yeah, that's insane.
They have 12 teams like viable in the
out of
playoffs.
16.
Yeah,
that are like. Not even close to being mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Because I think Patriots are currently the 1 seed because they have the win over the Titans.
Yeah,
and they have the win over...
Chiefs are the 2 now.
No, Titans would be 2 because they got the win over the Chiefs. And then Chiefs would be 3.
Yep.
And Baltimore, they're leading their division right now, right?
Yeah.
They would be 4.
But
and 5 is like fucking Colts, I would think.
It could be Colts, Browns, or the Bengals, really.
Yeah, Browns got a break.
Or just
the Chargers.
Speculating.
I think it's the Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers are 8 and 5 now, right?
Yeah, we should just pull up the actual fucking current standings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Chargers are 8 and 5. I think Chargers and Colts will take those 6 and 7
I think
seeds.
the Colts will make the playoffs.
Because I think Bills get the 5th seed.
I might be a little biased because I've been watching the Hard Knocks in season with the Colts.
Oh, I forgot to catch that.
But I think they're going to make the playoffs, dude.
I do too.
It's a good show. I love Hard Knocks.
I mean, they're a great team. Running game is elite. Defense is elite. Carson Wentz can be good. As long as he brings his B game, that team can beat anyone.
They got a good chance as any, right? They can play. They took the fucking Bucks all the way to the wire, you know? They can play with anybody.
Okay, you guys want to know the actual playoff seeding in the AFC right now? Patriots 1, Titans 2, Chiefs 3, Ravens 4, Chargers 5, Colts 6, Bills 7.
We had it completely right.
We had it completely right.
We literally didn't even miss a single one of those.
Browns 8, Bengals 9, Broncos 10, Steelers 11.
Okay, that's actually helpful because I didn't know those ones.
Yeah.
And I think the way it is now, though,
and 6 through 10 is all 7 and 6, and there's the Steelers at 6, 6 and 1.
Holy shit, man!
I can't count out any of those teams.
That's
I'm sticking with Colts, and Chargers, and Bills.
I think the Colts are gonna make it
because I mean these guys can even take the top 4 seeds.
I think
all super close.
I think the Bills
kind of popped for the Colts, but they could potentially get.
Yeah, because they already lost the Titans twice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also 7 and 6, they got to win out if they want to get one of these higher seeds. But
the closest
they don't have the hardest schedule, if I'm remembering correctly.
The 2 closest divisions right now are the AFC West and the AFC North, and they're all like 1 game.
1 game.
Yep. The AFC has been
like that could affect the playoff picture so much.
Denver's been creeping up, like AFC West, AFC North. ridiculous.
Yeah.
Always the most competitive divisions have been for a while. True. And that's basically the current state of the NFL as of right now. It's going to be interesting to see these upcoming games, see how the playoff picture settles in.
Might
yes,
we
might be pulling out a live reaction.
Look out next week. We might be recording something special on Sunday.
Don't take my word for it, but we might be.
We're hitting a little studio makeover.
Might be.
But let's finish this off with my top 5 here.
Oh, let's hear this top.
And for my top 5 here, it was basically, I guess you can sum it up, the most underrated players of the 2010s, the guys who kind of got overlooked as never a top 3 at their position, but had just monster seasons. Number 5, I'm going to start with Demarco Murray. Over 1K scrimmage yards rookie season, nearly 1,500 scrimmage yards in the 14 games.
He had the 240-yard game.
Yeah, he had over 2,100 scrimmage yards his second year with the Cowboys and had double-digit touchdowns in both of those years. And then people forget he went to the Titans, and he had 2 years where he had at least 1K scrimmage yards. He had over 1,500 in one of them. And he's also had at least 9 touchdowns in the Titans season. So he has been fantastic. DeMarco Murray, fantasy legend, and he's kind of been forgotten in the
fantasy legend.
Another guy who's really underrated, probably forgotten about in the 2010s when you look at pass rushers. You know, we talk about like Von Millers, Khalil Mack, J.J. Watts, Aaron Donalds. But Jarrett Allen from the Vikings.
Oh.
Nobody forgot about
number
that.
69.
Have you seen his MTV Cribs episode?
Yeah.
But I'm saying
car with the horns.
He's got the jorts, right?
Pink, dude.
The deep jorts.
Yeah, he also did the celebration, man.
Yeah, but from like 2010 to like 20, I think it was 16 or 17,
he was a beast.
He was a beast, but he was
the
underlooked.
Vikings career sack leader.
No, he's like 6th. They have a lot of guys with a bunch of sacks. The Vikings do.
Vikings are D linemen.
And that's what's crazy because Jarrett Allen has 136 total sacks. He has 86 of them with the Vikings. 4-time All-Pro and 5-time Pro Bowler.
Where else did he
led the league in sacks twice?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah,
he did.
That's where he started.
Crazy.
Minnesota, absolute steal.
And he was always number 69. You gotta
you gotta respect it.
Gotta respect that.
That's pretty fucking sick, dude.
That shit's nice.
Yeah. Number 3 is a guy who's still kind of killing it for the Chargers, and he might get a bag after this year. Is Chris Harris Jr.
Oh shit!
From 2000,
Super Bowl ring.
I know.
Denver,
but there was Richard Sherman that we talked about. There was in his early career Chuck Wood that we talked about. Patrick Peterson.
About Chris Harris Jr., dude.
No,
that motherfucker,
obviously.
He's got the like high shoulder pads and the slick helmet.
But he's never in his
career.
He's
always riding up super high, like vacuum sealed to the nth degree on the fucking jersey. Dude. It's like sucked up below the shoulder pads. And shit. Yeah.
But I mean, he was never considered like a top 3 guy in the NFL. And even when Aqib Talib was there for the Broncos, they always thought he was the number 1 guy there.
No, but they knew
that's
that
why I got
secondary was
he's
beasty
underrated
when he was there, though. He still
plays.
No
doubt, but they had a lot of beastie guys.
The guy still plays.
That says everything.
Yeah, he over 500 tackles, 5 sacks, 20 INTs from 2011 2019, 4-time Pro Bowler.
Still playing.
Won the Super Bowl, and he's still playing, and he was a 1-time All-Pro. Number 2, a guy who definitely embodies underrated for the most 2010s, Matt Ryan. 300.
28-3, 28-3.
I love it. Patriots won a Super Bowl off this motherfucker. I love it. But I got to recognize, from 2010 to 19, he had 323 passing touchdowns to 170
blah, blah, blah. How'd they do in the playoffs, though?
Hey, listen. Average a 95 passer rating, and in those 10 years, he's had at least 26 passing touchdowns, and 8 of them or more.
This is like calling Phillip Rivers
in the 2010s, he trailed only Drew Brees in passing yards, and only Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees in passing touchdowns.
Yeah, so he's not as good as any of those guys.
Yes, but I'm saying that he's underrated. He's a top 4, top 5 guy, and even then, they never looked at him as like a top 5 guy. And he's got an MVP.
They did. He signed a fat contract, dude.
His name was Matty Ice.
Matty Ice.
He was never looked at as a top 5 quarterback.
Top 5, yeah.
No, he was not.
He won an MVP. Didn't he win an MVP?
He won it. Yeah, no, that's why I'm listing him on here because he won an MVP. But even in his MVP year, nobody considered him like. He's not the best quarterback in the league.
If he won the MVP,
that doesn't matter. We're looking at your entire.
Are you fucking kidding?
We're looking at your entire.
MVP doesn't mean that you had the best season of any quarterback.
Exactly.
Yes, it does. That's what the award is for at this point, bro. When was the last time they gave it to a fucking defense?
I get it. He had one. Right. I get it. He had 1 year where but you can say he was top 5. But he was never throughout the 2010 when he got in the league in 2010.
No, man, he killed
considered
it in fantasy.
A perennial.
He was always...
fantasy, but he was never.
Would you Roddy put him over? White? Remember these fucking years?
Are you putting him
every fucking year?
Are you putting him over Brady, Rodgers, Breeze?
No,
Peyton?
Because he's not as good. But that doesn't mean
Russell
that he
Wilson
isn't good.
That's 5 right there.
That's 5 right there that I just gave you there. For sure, people put above Matt Ryan. Some people would even say Stafford. Even
that doesn't mean that he's underrated, though.
I think Matt Ryan's rated right where he needs to be.
Matt Ryan's about.
He stuffed a lot of stats and he did a lot of good in the regular season.
Not a bad quarterback.
This top 5 has to do with underappreciated players as well, though.
I think he's appreciated right where he needs to be, bro.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't think so.
That's fine. This is your list, bro.
Yeah. No Super Bowl. How can you appreciate?
It is his list, bro. It ain't Dugan. It is his list, bro.
This is what I think.
Let's hear it.
I appreciate the differing opinions.
Let's hear your number 1, bro.
Well, number 1, it was a guy who just passed away this week. He inspired this list. It was Marius Thomas.
R.I.P.
4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro. 5 straight seasons of at least 90 catches and 1K yards. In 4 of those seasons.
With Peyton Manning throwing him the ball,
yeah,
man, that guy was unstoppable.
He had a 4-year stretch where he had over 95 catches and 1,400 yards and at least 10 touchdowns in 4 straight seasons.
That's straight domination.
So hard to do.
It was only Jerry Rice and Randy Moss that had better.
That's elite company.
Arguably Antonio Brown too, but that's about it. And he's been underrated because we love Julio Jones, we love Calvin Johnson, we love Larry Fitzgerald, we love Michael Thomas, we love Devontae Adams. But Demarius Thomas, he win in the Denver playoff win with Tebow.
TiVo.
Yeah, Key Cog in their Super Bowl win.
Yep.
He finished his career with 700.
With Tebow and Peyton Manning, bro, that's legendary.
It's iconic.
He finished his career with 724 catches, 9,800 yards, and 63 touchdowns in only 140 games.
God damn, that's so impressive.
It is actually.
And we gotta shout out. We gotta shout out him too, because not only was he.
He was knee out, didn't he? He had some knee injuries that kind of
derailed his career. Yeah. But not only was he a monster on the field, he was one of those players that was always out there in the community. Yeah, he was doing great things with kids. Yeah, Walton Payton, I don't know if he won it, but I know he was a nominee. Yeah, and we appreciate guys like that in the league so much. Yeah.
Big ups to the Broncos for getting the win for DT over the Lions, which we love, but still, we needed the Broncos to win this week no matter who they played.
Yeah, coming out with the 10 men at the beginning, you know.
Dominant fashion as well. Was it 38-10 or some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know the score, to be honest with you.
It was 38-10, I believe.
That's
got a couple takeaways.
That's how you honor.
That's how you honor a motherfucker.
Like Brett Favre with the 6 touchdown game against the fucking Raiders when his dad died.
Yeah,
you gotta do it. And they always do it because the spirit is with
bro,
you.
One time my boy in high school, his brother died like the night of a basketball game, and he was like a 12-point per game kind of guy. He dropped fucking like 35 that night. Dude. And as soon I remember it, bro. He hit a shot like as the buzzer like sounded, he just pulled up like we were winning, whatever. He just shot it and he hit it, bro. It was like half court and he just started crying, bro. And I was like, damn, that shit was powerful. Welcome to Jay and the NBA. Today we're talking the Milwaukee Bucks. Most recently they had a hard loss to the Celtics, where Jason Tatum scored how much, Dugan?
42.
40-2. He dropped 16 in the fourth quarter after Middleton hyperextended his knee, they're calling it. He's probably going to miss about a week, maybe 2.
No, dude, that's the thing is that they don't know either.
Yeah,
dude, remember when Giannis only missed a game when he
missed 2. He missed 2. Which is about a week. It's about a week. 2 games in the playoffs.
He came back after 8 total days.
No, they play.
It's like every 3 days.
Whatever.
At that point.
But the Bucks have been on a grueling schedule, though. They at least managed to go 2-2 on this 4-game road trip, which I'm happy about.
They're still winning games.
We lost to the Heat, which
have more wins than the Bulls.
We had a game with the Heat where we were close all the way, and we just let them go on a 3-point bonanza,
threes
which pissed me off.
Ridiculous.
I hate losing to the Heat more than any team in this league.
That's a recent Bucks fan thing, but it's also kind of been forever. Like the first Bucks
because even when they had like LeBron stuff, we were usually the 8th seed, and they were the 1st seed.
Yeah, and get bounced off real quick.
Yeah, we would get fucking swept.
The first Bucks game I remember going to, I was in like the 4th grade, and I forgot what I was talking about.
Bucks game in the 4th grade.
No bullshit. That's around the same time, like same time. Last time I went, probably 5th or 6th grade.
It was the first year of the Miami.
Wait, no, I'm with McKay.
The Miami LeBron with Bosh and Wade, and they came to Milwaukee and they beat the Bucks by like 40 points.
They demolished us.
But I went to the game and it was fun.
And Heat fans, just because we won the championship recently, they love to bring that up. And it's like, bro, it's not the fucking same team. The Heat have played us better than anybody else, but we still own that rivalry. It's like the last 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, it's just because Bam, although Dugan doesn't agree with us,
yeah.
he matches up so well against Giannis.
He's the Giannis stopper, bro.
Then
but
why
even
did they
without
get?
Bam,
No,
why did they get fucking owned.
I don't agree with Giannis stopper.
No.
He's the Giannis slower downer.
Then why did they get bounced in 4 games?
Because we have a team. If it was, I'm not saying that they're better than us, but Bam is the only guy in the NBA that's big enough to stay with Giannis, but also quick enough.
Ayton did a decent job at protecting.
But not on the perimeter. Bam's quicker on the perimeter. I will agree with you, though.
But Giannis is quicker than Bam.
No,
it's closer. It's closer. It's
quicker.
I don't think he's quicker. I think he's just longer.
Exactly.
And that's like
I being 6'10".
I agree with you. 6'9". Bam's only 6'9". But yeah, I don't know. I agree with you. Like, there's no stopping Giannis, but
it's like
the Heat is the best matchup.
Like people used to call Tony Snell the Kobe stopper. We knew he wasn't the Kobe stopper.
Tony Allen, not Tony Snell. Shout out the Bucks, Tony Snell, baby.
Tony Snell, the most confusing player in NBA history.
Yeah, it was Tony Allen. And Kobe
either 0-0-0 or 50-50-100.
Perfect, yeah.
Right. But yeah, Kobe still averaged like 27 points in that rivalry, but he held him to like below 50% shooting, and that's the important thing with Giannis.
Yeah, that's like
Giannis is like usually a 60 to 70% guy.
It's like Iguodala winning the Finals MVP for holding LeBron to 28, 9 and 9 type shit.
Like, I'm not worried if Jimmy Butler
plays against the Bucks.
Dude. It's when Bam is in the lineup that worries me. When we play the Heat.
Yeah, well, the Heat. The thing that worries me about the Heat is it's a team effort with them too, kind of like how we are.
But they're streaky shooters.
But they're
physical.
They are. But so are we. So are the Bucks. That's the Budenholzer offense is just shooting,
way, bro. But just tough physical defense, and then hope you can get hot from 3.
That's true, but ain't nobody gonna tell me the Heat even have a chance.
I think they have a chance.
Through and through.
Yeah, I'm not
saying we're beating that team, dude.
Oh, I think in a 7-game series the Bucks win.
If they have
the Bucks win, but it's 4-2, 4-3 against the Heat.
Yeah, 4-2 is what I'm getting. 4-3 even. Just because I think they'll win that 7th home game. Because the Bucks have that playoff experience now, especially in the finals when they're in the home game. They're not going to choke that away. Dude. Every game is precious, especially at home.
Bucks, they just know what they're doing now, dude. And I feel like that's...
And even the guys...
That's a championship culture.
The guys, exactly. Championship culture.
They're like, we won the fucking championship, so like, you were coming here, you're from somewhere else, like...
You're playing at this level.
Yeah.
And that's what you're seeing with Javonte Smart being called up. He's doing great. He's playing his role. Boogie, he's been doing his thing.
No,
he's averaging 8.5 in 13 minutes, bro.
Think about all the weapons though. Wes Matthews back. Pat Connaughton's been killing it.
Grayson Allen
is coming back.
Yeah, he's playing tomorrow. We're recording this on Tuesday. Dante's debuting tomorrow, Wednesday against the Pacers. Godsend signing.
God.
Giving us Boban minutes. Or not Boban, Bogdan.
Bogdan minutes and efficiency, but with like a third or fourth of the contract.
Yeah, way less money. Grayson Allen's having an insane year. Bobby's having a career year.
Bobby's going crazy.
Bobby's trying to get the bag, bro.
This team is as dangerous as any fucking team in either conference. Let's be honest. This Bucks team can play with anybody.
Oh, easily. And they're the 3rd seed right now, and the Bulls have been kind of slipping with all their COVID shit. So we are now closer.
They've had their last 2 games postponed due to COVID.
And that's all I'm saying. Let the Bucks at least get the 2nd seed. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
We won the title with the 3rd seed. Like, I'll take the 3rd seed either.
Yeah, regular season seeding doesn't matter, bro.
Because you have to beat the same teams either way.
It does come like the finals and I guess conference finals, I would say.
Conference finals, it matters because you get the home field advantage. But, like, if you're not the fucking number 1 seed, then it kind of really doesn't matter because you have to play all the same fucking teams anyway.
Yeah, no, I get that. But think about it. If you're in the conference final or final, wouldn't you want to open up the first 2 games at your place? Get up to a nice lead.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen teams come back down 0-2, but a lot more teams have won when they started 2-0. And those home games are a big advantage, of course.
Like the Bucks and the Suns last year.
The Bucks are also
just
a
different finals.
The Bucks are a different team
who had home field advantage.
They are like the best team in the league when they're at home. It's just
Bucks and 6, baby.
They've been bad.
Yeah.
Toughest part of their schedule is over. They hold us in the beginning of the year. They hold us now. But Bucks are going at least 8-2 in their next 10. They could go 10-0, but from the schedule I saw the next 5 games, at least 8-2, I'm guessing. Which will put us probably in the 2nd seed.
Play some garbage.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll finish 3rd seed just because we don't really have the emphasis on the regular season, you know?
It doesn't matter that much. They're playing to the best of their abilities. These are just current projections. They know they're going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
The wins and losses aren't really the biggest part of it.
Yeah, and they're not.
As long as we stay healthy,
navigate towards the playoffs because they know they're a playoff team.
Yeah,
this
and
is
they're
so dangerous. Like
they're doing it the right way, whereas like LA, they have that same mindset, but they're sitting around 7th to like 10th seed.
Yeah.
They're too complacent.
That's like where you don't want to be because then you get that 1 seed matchup in the playoffs. That's when it matters. But if you're top 4, it doesn't really fucking matter. You're playing the team you're better than.
You also get those seeding elimination games, 7th versus 9th seed.
Yeah, the play-in games and shit.
The play-in games, yeah. So you definitely don't want to be in the 7th or 8th seed.
Yeah, because now it's just extra games to play.
Yeah.
And this year,
are they doing the play-in or is it just straight playoff seeding?
I think they're doing.
They're probably gonna do the play-in again. I think that's like a thing now.
Yeah.
I think they need to do more of that shit, bro. I
like the play-in.
I think
I like the play-in.
I think they should do, bro. Fuck like the record lottery ball pick. Teams with the worst 8 records, tournament at the end of the year. Yeah. You play for your pick. You win the tournament, you get the number 1 pick, and then 1 to 8th. That's how you order it.
No, that's the best way.
I know. I agree. You have to compete.
Elimination tournament.
Yeah,
yeah. Like
not a series.
Nobody's gonna watch it.
It would just be good against.
It would have to be concurrent with the actual
NBA
playoffs.
teams tank. Like NFL teams don't really tank. NBA teams tank.
Yeah,
so this would be good. This would be anti-tanking.
Not the Rockets.
They have not been tanking. They have been playing basketball.
Speaking of the Rockets and the Bucks, bro, they ended their win streak.
It was a great game.
They were on like a 7 or 8 game win streak.
Just came out and looked like the Bucks, man.
Yeah, the Rockets look like the Rockets.
The Rockets were in there the Rockets, time, surprisingly.
The Rockets are that team that's dog shit now, but I think they're gonna be so good. And like, if the team stays together in 5 years, they're going to be like the Cavs this year.
Well, that's how I thought about the Timberwolves like a year or 2 ago. I'm like,
and
these 4 guys can get together and they can get one more guy, which Anthony Edwards did come.
And yet this is gonna be a great team. Doing shit.
They're in the hunt.
No, they're good right now.
Good. They're like at 500.
They started the season really bad, and then they got really hot, and now they're kind of back to like earth. But I think they're either in like the 10-7 seed range. They're right on the edge. And they have an exciting core. They got Ant Edwards, D'Angelo Russell, Cat.
And D'Angelo Russell's having like a career year for them. Every like 3 games, I'll just see randomly D'Angelo Russell drops like 30+ points.
Yeah, see, he's actually not having a career year. Sorry to like shit on you like that, but he is having like career like spurts. Because like you said, he'll have that 30-point game, but then he'll have a 9-point game.
Yeah.
So his average isn't even over 20, I don't think.
Is it?
No.
I thought he was averaging at least 20. Because I was just
he might be now
more than 18 or 19 before.
No, he's averaged 20 before.
Has he?
Yeah, but Miles Turner, bro, he wants out of Indiana. He said that they only look at him as a role player there in Indiana, but he looks at himself as a star.
I don't see star, but I definitely see starter.
I see
good player, good fucking
great,
rounder, good
great
defender.
Second option. Because he is really good offensively.
Maybe even a 3rd option. That would be his like prime role.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like
I think he could be
the 3rd option.
Yeah, I think he'd be a 3rd option on a championship team.
People have been saying about Miles Turner to the Bucks. Whispers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Do you think there's a package the Bucks could offer? Because I seen
people were saying DiVincenzo
and Brook Lopez for Turner. I kind of like that.
Old.
Yeah. With
that's
Lopez
why that's
hurt,
good.
I know, but I like
also
it.
like
and getting
dude,
off
I
his
don't know.
contract.
I don't like Dante leaving.
I don't want Dante to be off.
Well,
I don't, bro. I love the big ragu, bro.
Just because we have Pat Connaughton and Grayson Allen, though, I'd be fine with Lopez.
Yeah, because guard is something we're so stacked at. If we had an elite, because I think Miles Turner is an elite big. Like, he's fringe elite, but he's still elite.
Top 15.
Yeah.
He's a very good player.
Yeah.
At his position.
There's other teams that want him too, bro. LA's in talks.
Other teams that are willing to give up far more than we are because our resources are stretched thin at this point.
There's some weird ones too. The Kings, they're talking about a Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley draft pick package, and the Knicks also too. They're talking about getting Miles Turner. For Kemba, I think it was Kemba.
Because
Kemba's out of the rotation. He's out of the rotation completely.
How much is Miles Turner getting paid right now? Do you know?
A lot.
So we would.
I think it's like 20 mil. I think.
Deal. Would Brooke and Dante even match that with their cap hit?
Yeah, it matches up because Brooke's contract is fat. Yeah, I was gonna say, and Dante's on rookie deal.
No, they re-signed.
No, he's not.
No, he's on a rookie deal. I'm pretty sure.
Is he?
I don't know. He's either on rookie deal or the second.
I might have been thinking of
he's in the
Connaughton.
last
They definitely
year.
re-signed.
Yeah, they re-signed Pat. Yeah, Dante's on his last year of his rookie deal.
Grayson Allen.
Yeah.
To a multi-year deal and a multi-year extension.
That's what I'm saying. We have Pat and Grayson for the next 2 years. I'd be fine with letting Dante and Brooke for Miles Turner. I'd take that shit.
But it's not. Yeah, I like the guy.
I
want him to
I
be
think
on the Bucks.
Yeah,
honestly, I think
I like Brooke too.
I think that trade on paper makes I don't think it'll happen.
Never.
I think a team
Indiana
like
would not want to get older.
Indiana would not want. They just wouldn't. They would say no.
I don't know.
It depends on how they see Dante. Do they see Dante as like a potential fringe all-star player?
Because Indiana feels like because they're either moving Sabonis or Miles Turner. They feel like they're that trade away from becoming a playoff team.
Keep
That's bullshit.
Sabonis is too good.
They got a good roster,
they
bro.
Do. I like
they
Malcolm.
got such a good roster.
Sabonis. I like Chris Duarte.
Chris Duarte. Little Chris Duarte watch averaging 12.9 points per game. Still starting.
But he's still good.
The wheeling and dealing is just like too. It's too much. I don't know.
I think the Pacers need some wheeling and dealing. Because they've had kind of the same roster for the last 2-3 years.
I think the Pacers are late on this. They should have, because Miles Turner and Sabonis are more or less similar. Like them sharing the floor is a bad idea.
Sabonis is more polished.
Yes, I think Sabonis is better.
Yeah, Sabonis is
but I think Miles Turner has a bigger ceiling.
Better athlete. And
insane
Sabonis
athlete.
Is a better shooter.
I don't know. Miles Turner can shoot that thing. To be honest with you,
you think so? Better?
I really do. I don't know about better than Sabonis, but
nice touch,
Sabonis is nice.
Yeah, Sabonis can.
He's got that bloodline. Second generation NBA player.
Yeah, he reminds me of Jokic a little bit. You can just
and his name
guy.
is
You can shoot from anywhere.
Like he's about to fucking Domantis.
His dad's name is our Eunice.
So you know he valid.
Yeah, he's certified, bro.
Certified NBA, bitch.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the Kings are gonna end up with him because they're gonna offer like Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley.
I think they would also be open to moving De'Aaron Fox, low-key.
Badgley?
It's Badgley.
It's not Badgley.
It is.
It's Bagley.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way.
I promise you. You know he sings like R&B and shit.
Really?
Yeah, he's actually pretty popular. Just like Victor Oladipo. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Kings get him.
But you know what's kind of shocking still? And we were talking about it like a week ago.
Those
the Cavs
motherfucking Cavs,
They are right behind us here.
Right behind
still
the Bucks.
With the fourth seed hanging in there.
Yeah, they're literally like, it's like a game difference.
Behind.
Yeah.
30 game
Everybody's
sample
chasing
size.
The fucking Nets.
You want to know the most insane thing about this Cavs team?
They're like all 6'10". They're starting.
Including,
huge.
Yeah. They run 3 7-footers and 2 guards.
Oh my
they've
God.
been killing it. Mobley has been killing it.
And they've
Jarrett
been killing
Allen
it. They've been killing it as a team, including Colin Sexton, who got hurt and he's missing the rest of the year. They have
a tanormally player.
They have 8. They have 8 players averaging double-digit points per game.
That's crazy. Dude.
That's insane. Normally, you see like 5 people doing it, and you're like, "Wow, that's a great team effort."
If you would have told me 30 games into the season, that's a good sample size. Cavs would be the 4th seed in the East. I'd be like, "You're fucking nuts."
High, bro.
7th seed.
You're smoking
maybe.
PCP.
Yeah, like 7th seed, 8th seed, maybe.
And you know who?
4th seed.
You know who's one of the, honestly, in my opinion, the biggest factors of that? Jarrett Allen. He's averaging a double-double right now with 17 points, 11 boards, and a block a game. He's really setting the tempo out there defensively.
He's a patroller.
Yeah.
He patrols the paint.
He does. He locks it
protects
down.
the rim.
And Lauri Markkanen's having a good bounce back year. It's his first full season in Cleveland.
I figured he was gonna be traded before this year, but keeping him was
they were trying to move him, but nobody wanted him, and he showed everybody what they did wrong.
Fucking kicking some ass.
Another guy, me and Eden were big on, Evan Mobley.
Yeah, we said at the beginning of the year he has potential to enter top 5 center discussion this year.
Has been playing very well.
I think honestly
he's on the fringe there.
He's rookie of the year material.
Oh yeah.
He's averaging 14 points a game, just about 8.3 boards, almost 2 blocks a game.
Probably not playing that much minutes either.
He's playing decent.
He starts.
He plays like 30.
Yeah, I don't know if he starts. Does he? He's a starter.
Okay.
But he's playing like 25, 30 minutes.
Cade has been coming up.
Significant.
He had like a couple 24-point games in his last 3 games.
Yeah, Cade had a really slow start to the year, but he's turned up since then.
Building his case.
But yeah, another thing Mobley's doing, he's shooting 33% from 3. And that's great for a center.
1 out of 3? I'll take it
from a
for
center?
a fucking guy that's huge. Yeah. I'll take it, dude. Because at least the fucking it's 1 out of 3 times, dude. Yeah. So are you gonna give him the shot or are you gonna contest?
Yeah, because those are good odds. He's about to hit.
DeAndre Ayton.
1 out of 3. I'll take it, dude.
Yeah, honestly, that's a great comparison.
I mean, that's ridiculous. Because like DeAndre Ayton's already considered a great center, you know.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton came into the league 45.
DeAndre Ayton is great. The Suns are fucking good, dude.
The
Suns played them in the finals last year.
Arguably the best team in the league, so people can stop talking shit about we got a fraud finals last year.
Yeah, bullshit.
Bucks beat the best,
bullshit.
literally the same team that they're putting out now. It's basically the same team.
It literally is pretty much. Are
now arguably the best team in the entire NBA.
It is
the only guy they don't have is Kelly Oubre.
Like basically no,
just not Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre left. He went to Charlotte.
I know, and he was balling out in that Bucks game.
He's balling out.
I love Kelly Oubre.
He's balling out for the Hornets
but
in the East.
The Hornets.
Did he play that much in the finals even?
Yeah, he played a good amount. He didn't really do anything crazy. No. He had a bad finals.
Six-man material, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of what like Jordan. I think Jordan Poole's a starter now, but
that's
kind of Jordan
once Clay comes back, Jordan Poole's bench.
Yeah,
for sure.
But he's still a good 6th guy, 7th guy. Come out of there.
Yeah. Warriors, man. Steph fucking he did it.
He did. He broke the record.
He broke the. He has the most 3-pointers in NBA history, and about half the time Ray Allen took to do it.
That's the most impressive part. Half the time, Ray Allen, who we definitely thought him and Reggie Miller were the best.
That is.
It was a different league.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you got to give the respect to Ray Allen. Because
he did it when nobody was shooting threes.
Yeah.
If Ray Allen played in this league right now,
let it fly league. Ray Allen would be smoking fools.
Oh my goodness!
Sure.
I bet Ray Allen watches the NBA now and just drools.
Dude, people
threes and dunks, bro.
Yeah.
That's the shit. That's
and
the
people forget Ray Allen. They remember him as an old shooter.
Bro, he had a
Ray Allen on the Bucks.
Ray
Allen on the Bucks was a posterizing, crossing over.
Yep.
He had a 5-year stretch where people were saying he was better than Kobe. Like he was averaging more points than Kobe.
He was insane. He was an elite
scorer, like right away.
I seen on Twitter, people are saying that the Knicks should have signed Ray Allen to a 10-day and just let him shoot that fucking ball. Just imagine that, bro. Like Ray Allen's like, yeah, I'm coming back, bro. He's like 45.
He could no bullshit. Same with like Jamal Crawford, as old as they are.
Jamal Crawford's last game, he scored 55 points.
Yeah, right. These guys could still average like 7-8 points in the league right now.
Ray Allen for sure.
Yeah, for
Jamal
sure.
Crawford too. Because Ray Allen ought to be like, hey, Ray.
Dude, Al Horford still plays. Al Horford still gets buckets, dude.
Like, give Ray Allen like 6 designed 3-point shots. I guarantee you he's making at least 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah, just set two screens, have Ray Allen jog around them.
And if you can get like 6 to 8 points,
2 out of 5 is
40%.
2 out of 5 is 40%. That's a good 3-point percentage.
That's a great 3-point shooter.
That's high level 3-point
just
shooting,
have him
dude.
come in
2 out of 5
in like 1.
You can't create 5 of those.
Let him make a couple threes. Yeah, he will still kill it.
If I asked you guys what was your most iconic Steph Curry moment, what would you say?
I don't know, the fucking 50, 40-foot threes he's hit in the past 2 years.
Everything damn near like, the scoring
he launches
one.
Dude, he launches it like a half-court shot, but it's like
on
target. It goes in. It's like
money every
time. Are you fucking kidding me?
Didn't he have a 50-point triple-double or something? Or a 40-point triple-double?
Probably,
It's a 40-point triple-double, I think.
If you would have told me Steph Curry had a 90-point triple-double, I'd believe.
Right, yeah. But no, I'm pretty sure he's had a 50-point triple-double in like the last 2 or 3 years or something like that.
Yeah.
That I remember seeing.
The man's a singular talent.
He really is.
You really can't hate. He's so good.
My favorite moment was when he did that behind the back pullback on Chris Paul, and he did the twister.
Yeah.
He looked like he was playing Twister. Because I fucking hate Chris Paul.
Klay Thompson.
You can suck my penis. Your team lost the
12
finals.
3-pointers in a quarter. Klay is just as hot as Steph. Not obviously as good of a 3-point shooter overall.
Yeah.
You know Steph's the best.
No, the Warriors, we've kind of talked about the Warriors a lot, but they're just having such an insane year. You got to talk about them.
Because in the beginning of the year.
And they're only going to get better because Klay's coming back. Wiseman's not back yet. Kuminga's working his way back. Looking good.
They were looked at as a dark horse team, and I was like, I could easily see this being a top 3 or 2
Yeah, problem.
Of the season.
I thought they'd start slow and then turn the fuck up when Klay got back. But Steph
starting fast as a bitch.
Yeah, Steph said,
don't worry about it.
Chill out, Klay, bro. Just take your time, bro. Me and Jordan Poole.
Yeah. The argument can be made that he should have been MVP last year. Because he willed that team to victory. Single-handedly.
Like 30
got him to, the play-in? And then got the 8th seed.
And then they got beat. No, they got beat in the
play-in. They got beat in the
play-in by Memphis. Yeah. I watched that at the Landmark.
Really close game, though.
I was eating a cowboy burger at the Landmark.
That sounds great.
It does.
Shout out Landmark.
Another great shooter, though. Damien Lillard.
Yeah, Damien Lillard's trying to... He's trying to fucking work his way out of Portland,
Let's talk about this contract that he wants.
Yeah, he offered him a finesse contract.
This man said 2 years,
110 million?
Something
105 million?
I think it's like 105, 110.
He wants $52 million a year.
$52.5 million a year. Like, that's... Giannis makes $44 million.
Yeah, bro. And Giannis is far better than you. Far more valuable.
And he's got the hardware to prove it.
Yeah, literally. Dame Lillard's been playing for what? Forever?
Like they got
8 years, 9 years.
They got one Western Conference title and lost.
Yeah, and you can argue that it's the organization's fault because
they only got him really CJ.
And they've had a lot of
bad front office.
They've had a lot of injury problems too. Nurkic has been so injury plagued. CJ McCollum was hurt one year.
Is Nurkic really that much of a game changer?
I think he is.
He averages like 13 and a half.
Yurkic is a poor man's Jokic.
Really is.
Like
he gives you like a good 14.
Like
10,
Jokic
14,
will get Jokic will give you.
That's the same as fucking Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, but Rudy Gobert isn't a playmaker.
Yeah, he's just on the defense.
Nurkic is a playmaker like Jokic is.
He can shoot that ball.
But I agree, he's not like the championship difference maker. But
no, it's not like.
But it's like a number 4 or 3. He's
It's a good player.
But clearly, Dame, even with Dame there, I think his best years are obviously behind him, and you know already it didn't work. You didn't win a championship.
Yeah. Dame's years are behind him.
So where would Dame?
I think Dame's got 2 years left of a championship window, but he's got to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
he can't win with the Blazers.
There's rumors. Philly's pursuing him right now pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to work some like Ben Simmons package around Dame and Ben Simmons.
That sounds kind of stupid though.
That's been like the favorite trade for
that.
I think the only reason I think that's like out of all the Ben Simmons scenarios I've heard, that's the only one that makes sense because Ben Simmons going to Portland, it takes away Dame and CJ have problems because CJ is a playmaking like shooter.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons can't shoot. He can make plays and pass to
switch them over.
Yeah,
you just go. And take the guy that can't shoot and the guy that can shoot, and you fucking
because you have
a terrible defensive backcourt too with Lillard and McCollum because both those guys suck.
Yeah, they're both
Damien Lillard cannot play defense.
He's not the greatest.
And he's better on ball as.
And Embiid can manage off ball and like same. I don't know. I think Philly's obviously insanely better if they get Dame as compared to Ben Simmons, who's not even fucking playing.
I'd put him right up there as favorites to like literally
spending money not to play basketball for the 76ers. It's truly incredible.
Hey, shout out to that John Wall bag chaser life, bro. He's like, I ain't playing unless I start. Right. Houston's like, okay, you're not playing.
Hell yeah. Power rankings.
No, hold up. I got
boys.
I got a special thing I wanted to share.
Secret.
This week, Zach Randolph, Zebo, the GOAT of Memphis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got his number retired.
Everybody
Yes,
knows
he
that.
did.
The first player in Memphis history to get their jersey retired.
That rules.
That's
That
a
is
fucking...
pretty
He
big.
deserves
When you're the
it.
first
He does.
player,
He embodies Memphis to me. I think Memphis basketball. I think of
Hardy,
Zebo.
yeah.
What's his
Good
name?
move.
Tony Allen,
Yep.
Mike Conley when he was young.
Mike Conley.
That team
That
was
was
those
a
teams were
defensive
so
nightmare.
hard nosed basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you'd watch a game and it was like, oh damn, 89 to 84.
Mike Conley played for the fucking Grizzlies for like 12 years.
Yeah.
And then he just went to Utah last year.
And he's still
Yeah,
killing.
and he was still doing
He's
great.
absolutely shredding, dude. Mike Conley is a beast.
Yeah, Mike Conley is one of those guys who like a real basketball fan knows he's
who
elite,
Mike Conley is,
Yeah.
bro.
but like a general person is like Mike Conley. Like I've never heard of this guy. Like
wrong.
yeah,
'Cause
he's
he's
so
good,
good,
bro.
so good. He does everything right. Like he
Shoots
might
the
not
three
be.
well. He passes well.
He plays good
He got
defense.
handles, defense, everything.
He's a general on the
complete
floor.
player.
He is.
He's a complete
Utah
player.
stacked that
He's a
scoring with
pros
him,
pro.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
and
I guess if
fucking,
we're doing
Jordan
power
Clarkson,
rankings,
Ingles,
Ooh,
Shooter.
Ingles, yeah.
Utah's. I think Utah's a dark
scary.
horse team.
Yeah.
they don't
'Cause,
have
like-
the playoff pedigree.
like,
They
they're-
They
did
don't.
lose. They did get kind of owned last year.
But we know Donovan is all-time great in the playoffs.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan
Yeah.
has been like averaging like 30 a game
Incredible.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, he's one of those rookies that wasn't so high regarded, but panned out so well, which is
Yeah,
kind of
Utah
what you
team
hope
is
for.
just scary, bro. They got a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
So where would you
Bro.
put Utah in the power rankings?
I'll let you know. But
What do you guys got as number one?
Right now, God, Suns or Nets? I flip before those two.
I think Suns.
As of right now, yeah, Suns and then Nets. Warriors are close
I
ones.
think
gotta see
Warriors.
what's
I think
Warriors
Warriors
at
are
two
one. I got
over-
Warriors one.
I would
Yeah,
put
I gotta
Warriors
see
at
what's
two
The Suns
over-
just lost to the Clippers, bro.
Yeah, and I got to see once Clay gets back. 'cause if
PG's
Clay
still
is-
there though, right? So
Just
if
PG.
Clay is like 75% of Clay,
and
I trust
Reggie
Warriors to
Jackson
be
and
one.
all the playoff core
Yeah,
from last year,
all the old
except
people.
for Kawhi. It's literally the whole. It's the same team.
Minus Dennis Schroeder too. Schroeder.
Schroeder
Somehow just been
can
killing
suck
the
my
Bucks. Fuck
extruder.
him.
How about that?
Oh, I was reading something. I was gonna put it in the show, but I thought it was so fucking stupid. But here I am bringing it up. It was 3 trades the Bucks should make. It was for Mike Muscala,
What?
Dennis Schroeder,
What?
and Robin Lopez.
Why?
I didn't even
Why?
read it, bro. I was like, this is the
That's
dumbest
the
shit I've
I
ever
heard
read.
in my fucking life.
The only one
bro.
I liked was Robin Lopez because
No.
they were funny together. The brothers were funny.
I don't want Robin
Mascot fights
Lopez.
were
Robin
classic.
Lopez is just the worst version of Brooke Lopez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely.
much worse.
It's like-
Completely.
so much worse. And they play, and we had both of them for a while. And the reason that we chose to extend
Giannis,
Brooke
man.
and
Yeah,
get rid
'cause
of
he was
Robin
good.
is because Brooke Lopez is good at basketball, and Robin Lopez kind of sucks at basketball.
Giannis-
But he's huge.
Giannis carried those guys, and basically just Chris Middleton, to 50 and 8 in the bubble year.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, facts. That's why that boy
We should have won
won
the
Most
goddamn
valuable
title
player.
in that.
You guys want to know the
fucking
Yeah, we
actual motherfucking power rankings?
Let's hear them.
Number 1, Suns. Number 2, Warriors.
Okay,
Number
so-
3, Jazz. Number 4,
Huh?
the Bucks.
Yeah.
Number 5, Brooklyn Nets.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
Bucks over Nets right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Suns at 1 I like. Warriors at 2 I can't argue. What was 3?
The Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz.
And the
These are regular season rankings, though.
Yeah, and the biggest thing from this is the Bulls have fallen out because
Yeah.
they're just decimated by
They're-
COVID.
Their
I'm
shit is
surprised
fucked up, dude.
The
for
league,
sure.
They're giving a lot of
Super
credit to the
fucked up.
Bucks. I'm surprised they honestly put them at 4th. right
Because
now,
we've been
despite the
balling
record.
since we got the big 3 back.
Dude,
That's pretty much what it is.
They don't lose like we'll lose
Before-
Middleton.
We
for a
don't
couple
lose
games,
back to
whatever.
back.
Yeah, before this 4-game...
We'll lose the Celtics, but we're
It's
gonna
a
win like
constant
4
team.
more.
Like this team just wins, dude.
Yeah, I
the
mean, we were
Bucks
on a
in the regular season, I have zero doubts.
Yeah,
about
I'm not-
any. They're gonna make the playoffs. It'll be one of the top 3 seeds. That's how the Bucks do it, dude.
Yeah. Now.
Now it is. Before it wasn't, but
It
is
was
now.
pain before.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
I'd agree. I can see those power rankings, yeah.
Yeah, they're about accurate for right now.
I'd probably just put the Nets above the Bucks for now.
For real?
Yeah, low-key, I'd probably...
Bullshit.
Wow.
But I know-
Bullshit.
I know
Not
our-
a true fan, dude.
I am a true fan. I'm just trying to look at it
Bullshit,
unbiasedly,
dude.
honestly.
No, yeah, I feel you. You could make that argument. I disagree. I think NBA got it right this week, but I
think
see your
that-
point.
I think the Bucks are better.
Yeah. Last thing before we wrap up the NBA here, I want to give a little shout out to Isaiah Thomas. Got
signed to the G League affiliate.
Yeah, back to the G League.
He's making his way back.
Yeah, honestly, I hope to see him in a game.
He needs a roster spot, bro.
I want to see him.
In the NBA.
Whoever signs him needs to play the Celtics the week they sign him, and I want to see him drop 50
fucking points.
Yeah,
dude,
fuck
sure.
the Celtics for doing that.
I still can't believe he went to MVP candidate, literally out of the NBA.
Yeah, he was third in MVP voting to broken hip and useless. Man,
that sucks, man.
Dirty.
Let's get into the fucking greatest thing that happened this week.
Arguably the best card of the UFC this past year.
Other
it's up
than
there
the
with
one that happened last month.
Yeah, last month was a banger.
We're talking fucking MMA. If you guys hadn't gathered this.
Talking big, UFC sweaty man
269.
Beating the shit out of
69. In case you guys didn't notice that it ended with 69.
Nice.
Yeah, but hey, the prelims were even good in this card. Dominic Cruz comes back and gets a win. Dan Ige and Josh Emmett have a great fight. But then Sean O'Malley opens it up with a knockout over, I think,
Raulian Paiva.
Yeah, Paiva, yeah.
Because in Brazil, I've learned this watching MMA. If it's an R and the flag says Brazil, it's an H sound.
Yeah, no.
That's pretty sick, honestly. But Sean O'Malley hit him with the fucking 10-piece
combo, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was bonkers.
I was just shocked that guy was somehow ranked 15th, even though he's had one bantamweight fight and was before flyweight.
Well, he was good lightweight. Or not light. Sorry,
featherweight.
I keep saying lightweight.
Featherweight.
He wasn't featherweight. He was flyweight.
No, flyweight. Sorry, flyweight.
Up to 135. But he did win his last fight at 135. I watched it. That's why I thought, well, they're not giving O'Malley a can this time.
Well, that's how they want. That's how they want to make it seem.
Raulian Paiva, that's a good fighter.
That's probably why they gave him number 15 in the rankings. Honestly, doesn't make Sean O'Malley look great.
No, he
had
fought
to
his
prove.
last fight before Sean O'Malley was really like that big of a thing.
But like, we already know Sean O'Malley's better than him, right?
Were you surprised by this fight?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Sugar Sean. Now he's number 13 in the bantamweight division.
Mm-hmm.
They said, "Oh, you can't fight ranked guys." He fought a ranked guy,
knocked
him
the
first fucking round.
Out.
So now he deserves a place in the rankings.
Yeah, and he looks so confident out there too.
He should absolutely fight like
Rob Font,
the number 8 to the number 11 guy, somewhere in there.
Mid-tier.
Right, because he's doing it the right way, dude. You don't.
Yeah, just climbing his way up. Yeah.
Right, he was like, I don't want to fight the champion at the contract that I'm on, because then I won't make as much fucking money.
They had a little piece on him before the fight, and he said that, and he's like, I'm just slowly.
I'm just gonna keep knocking anybody out that they put in front of me.
The people that do it the fast way I feel like they're worried, like I can't do this forever. Where he's like, I'll keep knocking motherfuckers out for like 7 years, bro.
Like they're going night.
And he looks like that when he's out there in the octagon too, bro.
He's so quick.
Yeah, and he's throwing those feints. He's so long for that division.
Big for 135.
So long for that division.
Not only just long, but
just big in general.
Big.
Yeah.
He's bigger than all the guys that he fights. And it really shows in terms of the power.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
because he was getting hit. Like,
he's super confident that his best shot can absolutely put you to sleep. And he can take a couple of yours. Yeah. That's what that kind of swagger, that kind of confidence.
Yeah, he was not worried at all that whole fight.
He hasn't been his whole career. That's what I'm saying. He's doing the right thing by just incrementally working up.
His next fight, honestly, should be against Cody Garbrandt. And because I was saying that in the Discord when we were
was saying that.
And it was actually, they got beef at the press conference, too. So
he's probably going to fight...
Garbrandt, 135 is an actual division, and he would be probably better than the number 10th guy.
He would get absolutely starched. Worse than he did at 125. He would get starched by Sean O'Malley.
He got starched by Kai Kara, and I think obviously Sean O'Malley's a better striker.
Although Kai Kara is not to be underestimated.
I know. I picked him to obviously KO Cody Garbrandt.
He asked for the title shot after he KO'd him.
Really?
And he had Askar Askarov, I think, has a better claim to the title shot, but it's fucking Dana White, dude. Who knows?
Yeah. That man's a wild card.
UFC flyweight in men's is crazy.
But then we had the second fight with Kai Kara and Cody. Another great
Starch.
fight. It was
that
a
was
Starch.
a great
got
fight.
fucking destroyed.
First round,
Yeah,
Starch.
I fucked up last week.
First round knockout, bro.
I took
You gotta
glass
love
chin,
it.
bro.
It's
It
always
was such
entertaining.
an entertaining card up until that point, and then we got the fucking Jeff Neal and
Fucking
Santiago.
Cody no chin, dude. Of course.
Yeah, no, of course.
They're not even lying about that shit.
Yeah,
5
before
out of 6 losses.
Before I picked Cody Garbrandt last week, nobody told me his nickname was No Chin, bro.
Yeah, he's
well, his
Cody
nickname
no,
that's
no love.
You told me
is
after.
Cody No Love.
Yeah, it's no love, but everybody calls
But
him
after
no
he got
chin.
knocked out all the time, it was obviously changed to Cody No Chin because that's fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
objectively.
Yeah.
Literally no chin.
No, that
bro.
is fucking
Are you
funny
gonna
as
tell
fuck.
me that
Shots
isn't
out.
hilarious? Because that would be wrong.
And then we had the intermission of the card, the only boring fight on this card.
Yeah,
The
that
only
shit was
boring
a
fight.
kind of a snooze fest.
Yeah, didn't
Jeff
really pay
Neal.
attention. Jeff Neal got a win over Santiago. Doesn't
Santiago
matter who fights next.
Ponzinibbio.
He's not going to sniff the welterweight title at all, so fuck that fight. But let's go to Nunes and Pena.
Yeah, this fight was
Venezuelan
insane.
Vixen.
That was
Great. In the top 5 nicknames for sure, in my
Pretty
opinion.
sick.
It's got to
The
be.
Venezuelan Vixen,
First
bro,
of all,
that
it's
shit's
alliteration.
hard.
Second of all, she's actually from Venezuela. And third of
Yeah.
all, Vixen. Sign me
Damn!
up. Sick, dude.
Isn't this the biggest undercard win in like the
Underdog
last
win.
year?
Plus
yeah,
650
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
shit
it's
was
the
so
biggest
in,
underdog win the last
in
2,
I think
3
5 years.
Hey, shout out to
maybe.
Legal Betting. Our boy Edo here made a cool little
Yeah.
55.
I was
He knows
65.
how to bet.
I just threw a
legally.
little 10 on Juliana
This
Pena.
podcast is based in Indiana. Dude,
Fucking,
some fucking insane person. Allegedly, it's Dr. Disrespect.
300,000.
Allegedly.
Put 319K on Nunez.
Why would he do
Nunez.
that? Because it's like,
It's
bro,
not
you'd only
Nunez.
win.
Whatever,
It's
bro.
Nunes.
You'd only win like 30K back,
Nunez.
29K or some shit like that.
It went
back.
from 300K to 349 was the odds. So like
It was 319 to 349. It was literally he made 30K. That's
Yeah,
all he was
that's
making.
all he was
Risking
gonna make.
300.
Exactly.
you're not really gambling if you're putting down that kind of capital to get that
Only 30K
tiny
back.
little
Yeah.
amount off of it.
That's an investment.
That's stupid.
That's an
bro.
investment.
That's a bad
10%,
investment.
10%,
That's
only getting
stupid.
10%
I don't know. Like
You put a little bit of that.
No, yeah, I completely agree with you, but like in his mind, like it was a sure thing. There's no way she was losing. Like
Yeah.
that was a lock.
Dude.
Well, that
The
first round
after
was
the
good.
first round,
Amanda
it was
Nunes
definitely.
It was
I would have
even.
been confident with my bet after that first round.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I
Nunes
thought
rocked the fuck
Pena
out.
was gonna
Once
get.
the fucking second round opened up and
Oh
Pena
my
just
God.
got in her face.
Yeah.
Just
started
volume punches.
And she was eating the shots
Yeah.
too. Like the difference in power was super obvious, but
yeah.
Pena just was like
Just kept going.
Just
She
kept
was
on hitting her,
merciless.
like Nate
yeah.
Diaz style.
in the fucking face.
Yeah, just like I
Just
know I'm
throw-
about to eat a couple,
Yeah.
but I'm not stopping
Right,
until
and
I'm
she
done.
just absorbed the Amanda Nunes power shots, that overhand right.
Yeah.
she
She
just
was the only
fucking
one to
kept
survive
on
it.
coming.
Bop,
bro.
bop, bop,
Yeah.
bop, bop.
And then once she got that throw, Nunes was on the ground. I was like,
and
oh
then she
no.
tapped right away to the RNC, which was surprising.
No hooks.
Did you- yeah,
no hooks. Rear
It
naked
was a
choke,
bad
which
RNC, and
is
she tapped right away. Did you see Chael
mostly
Sonnen's
doesn't
comments
really work.
After it, he was like, he thought it was more of a mental loss to Amanda
Yeah.
than anything. He was like, Amanda.
I guess she chose like
clearly the better
to
fighter,
not
like,
get
she
fucked
just-
up and come back to
Yeah.
fight another day.
She's
then,
like, I know I'm gonna get a rematch after this.
yeah,
Anyway.
because she has
She,
to.
she said, "I got another belt, bro.
And
I
I got
don't
another-
fucking
Yeah,
care."
also like she's
That
still the
doesn't get
champion of
defended,
another
but-
weight class, so
Yeah.
who cares, dude?
Yeah.
You lose the other one. then-
Having 2 belts is
And then-
just flexing.
and
It
then
is
bro.
a flex.
instantly you go
Double
back.
champ.
Even if you lose one of them, they go, well, they got to beat you again to take it from you for real because you're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
that cold. Like
When you
that's
get it, yeah. When you get at
that's
least
the
the 4 to
spot
5
to be
fight,
at in mixed
Yeah,
martial
for
arts.
sure,
Man.
yeah.
It's
Because you know you're
incredible.
getting paid. That's 2 paychecks guaranteed too,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Of
Man, the
wins
main event, bro.
and good wins.
The main
My
event.
motherfucking guy, Charles Oliveira,
another
submitted Dustin Poirier in the third round of the fight.
went a lot like the Chandler fight. Honestly, got rocked in the first round, almost
Oh,
stopped.
I was nervous the first round,
That
bro.
second round
And
was
then
awesome
dominated.
though.
He
He
drained
He used
him,
his
bro.
grappling. He tired him out with the striking in the first round, and then he used
Yeah.
his grappling
Knees
to
To
the body,
further
take
drain him.
over the fight.
Yeah.
Like, because Poirier was doing a body triangle from the bottom
Yeah.
for 75% of that second round.
Yeah. And he was just on the ground
And he was
pressing
just-
his
yeah.
neck, bro.
And
And just
Oliveira
body
just
shots,
pressure,
elbows,
pressure,
elbows.
body shot, elbow to the temple. Like it, that's hard to survive.
Yeah,
dude.
that was like it was
getting fucked up like that and just like continue into the 4th round, 5th round. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was clearly affected by the body and like kicks in the knees.
Well, yeah, he took 4 minutes of just abuse from Oliveira.
Yeah, remember we were saying in the Discord if a 10-7 round was allowed in the UFC, I would give that a 10.
Yeah, I was literally saying that round was because I asked these guys.
Fucked up, dude.
Complete dominance.
If they allowed it, it would have been 10-7.
Poirier got that 10-8 round against McGregor.
Yeah.
I would much rather give a 10-8 round to Oliveira destroying Dustin Poirier on the ground.
Yeah, that shit was...
Also, what I saw, Poirier he had the body triangle from the bottom. And he wouldn't let go of it and just move to an open guard, try to get his heels on the guy's hips.
Because I feel like he didn't want to get into the open guard because Oliveira is so dangerous.
But then he got into it anyway.
Yeah.
Once they got stood up, beginning of the 1st round, faked a couple punches, went right under the shoulder, hopped right up on the back, and it's over.
Dude, we were watching it live, and I was like, he just jumped off that man's calf, bro.
No, what he did, it was hilarious. He pushed his head down. If you watch it again, you can see he pushes his head down, and he uses his right leg to shoot the left leg up over and get the other hook.
Yeah.
But he pushed on Dustin Poirier's head because he had all 4 limbs on the ground. He goes, you can see him. He goes,
you know what I couldn't believe? Before the fight, only 30% of people thought Charles Oliveira was the best lightweight on the planet, and 48% thought it was Poirier.
Idiots.
Idiots. They were giving too much hype to McGregor fights. I don't care that he beat McGregor. Charles Oliveira was beating killers in his last 4 or 5 fights before that.
He's on an 11-fight win streak now.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost in 5 years.
18 finishes.
He hasn't lost in 5 years. This motherfucker is a real deal.
He's
at lightweight, dude.
Back in UFC history.
He's so good. And shout out to him too, being a great guy.
He didn't come out with all the hype, bro. He's been in the UFC for 12 years.
Just grinding. Yeah.
Just grinding.
And you can a belt for it. He came at 18.
Bro, you can tell because his transitions on the ground and stuff are so clean.
Insane, dude.
You can tell he's truly dedicated to the craft.
They say a lot of them are jiu-jitsu black belt, but Oliveira is jiu-jitsu black belt.
Oh, he's 5th degree black belt.
Little tiny bit, you're done.
Yeah.
You're fucked. He's getting your ass, and that's what's so dangerous about it. And he knocked out Chandler.
Yeah.
Bro,
his striking is
he's got what, 3 knockouts in his career?
4.
Didn't he knock out Anthony Pettis too?
He did.
TKO.
He submitted Clay Guida. The man has been on a tear.
Yeah, he's
actually,
so fun to watch.
He had 28 UFC fights before he ever fought for the title.
Yeah,
it's a record.
That's insane.
Bisping was 21.
Yeah, Bisping went a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
And he locked into his title fight too.
Oliveira did too, kind of.
Yeah, I guess
Poirier took the money fight, but
and Khabib
Poirier has proven that he is the true champion of this current iteration of the UFC lightweight division. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oliveira? Oh yeah, for sure.
He's the man to beat at 155.
If Khabib doesn't come back anytime soon, he's gonna just.
I think he can beat. I think he can beat Gaethje for sure.
Yeah, I'd pick him to beat Gaethje for sure.
For sure.
Same. Khabib's
at this point,
Justin could be a Matt Serra.
A Matt Serra. Oh, that's the greatest comp ever. Matt Serra, the luckiest
listen.
fighter in UFC history.
Justin doesn't have
Matt Serra beat GSP.
Justin doesn't have the offensive wrestling or the offensive jiu-jitsu to deal with a guy like Oliveira.
Well, I compared it to, it would just be like fighting Poirier, basically. A smaller Poirier. And we've seen what Oliveira
with heavier hands, though.
He's fought Chandler, too, who's similar to Gaethje as well, beating him. They all have the same
He almost
style.
got finished in the first round of that. That's why he has the heart of a champion, man. That guy's going to be fucking...
He almost got finished in his last 2 fights. He almost got finished in the first round. He just came back and dominated after that.
The fucking heart, man.
His adjustment is insane.
Yeah. And he knows... He uses his grappling to win, but when the striking is there, he does.
Oh, he'll take it. He's not going to force it to the ground like a boring-ass...
When he knocked out Michael Chandler,
Hall.
Bro.
Ryan Hall.
He knocked out Ryan Hall?
No, I'm saying he's not going to be boring like Ryan Hall. He'll strike first. When he
fuck
feels...
Ryan Hall.
Fuck Ryan Hall.
All my homies hate Ryan Hall.
Charles,
get your Imanari roll out of here.
Take a takedown and submission when he wants to or if he needs to.
He does leg locks. It sucks. It's annoying.
He's like Kurt Angle. Fuck Kurt Angle.
That's not.
All my homies hate Kurt Angle.
Perk Angle.
Call me Perk Angle.
Won a gold medal on a motherfucking
but
Perk.
For real, who do you think is going to be next for Oliveira? I think it's going to be.
It's got to be Gaethje.
It's got to be Conor McGregor.
No.
Did you see what he said? I'm just clowning,
No,
but did you see what he said?
He did.
He tweeted him and he said McGregor's like blah 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 talking his shit. He's like, let's fight this weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, Oliveira has some G shit.
He's a swaggy
Conor's
guy.
going to demand Poirier back just for his ego. Especially at this point.
Well, they're going to do it because it's the money fight again. Poirier lost for the title convincingly,
he was super demoralized.
Now he has to go back to the money fights.
Yeah, get the draw.
They asked him in the press conference at Dustin, like,
he's like,
are you going to take this road?
I got choked out again in the title fight.
Yeah.
Suck it, loser!
Yeah, he basically said, I don't want to fight for the title anymore.
Poirier's about to fight Jake Paul, bro.
Oh, he get the bag, easy money.
Hella pay-per-view buys. No bullshit, dude.
I give Jake Paul more credit, honestly,
bro. I
want to deserves, but he's getting knocked out.
I want to see these fucking YouTubers do MMA, bro. This boxing shit, it's kind of weak.
Dude, boxing is like...
Or at least box a boxer, bro.
Like, you can't fuck people up as bad in boxing. In MMA,
no, yeah, because it's so soft. That's why they do it. That's why they do it.
If you're a trained boxer, then you should fight a boxer like Logan Paul, but he keeps picking on these old UFC dudes.
Yeah.
Who never
I don't want to see... I don't want to see that weak-ass Woodley fight again, bro.
Yeah, and Woodley rocked.
And they're doing the rematch. It's like,
yeah, because Fury got hurt. He broke a rib.
I don't care, but it sucks, dude. All of the boxing shit, whatever the fucking shit is, it sucks, dude. It's been hijacked by these fucking YouTube bitches.
Yeah, there's still good boxing.
The fucking
Javante Davis,
and Tyson Fury, and
Wilder.
Wilder was a great.
That was a good fight.
I watched that shit. It was awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I think combat sports are in a good place. I think these
UFC
YouTubers.
Sure
I think these
UFC is sick. Bellator is sick. One Championship is sick. Yeah. Even though the lesser fighting leagues are like getting guys that are like sick.
Yeah.
It's entering its prime.
Yeah.
As a sport, like.
Yeah, the UFC getting bigger, like it fucks over the fighters in the UFC because the pay rate.
Them any money.
But it lets all these other companies kind of sprout, and ride the coattails of the UFC's popularity.
And one championship.
And it gives these fighters options too.
It's like the minor leagues. Yeah, it's like the minor. Oh,
it's a different major league in
Bellator is kind of like the minors for UFC,
Bellator
right?
Minor UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's technically Bellator is a European company. It's founded by a guy in Germany.
Oh, I didn't know
that. A lot of times, the best Bellator guys
transfer to UFC.
And the worst UFC people
go to Bellator. Yeah.
But the best thing for Bellator is that the UFC
Michael Chandler
pays
was
its
Bellator.
fighters.
Sergio Pettis. Anthony Pettis, both Bellator.
Sergio Pettis is the Bellator bantamweight champion. He's from Milwaukee. Shouts out.
Yeah, and Anthony came from Bellator too.
Didn't we talk about Sergio Pettis last week?
Yeah, because that backhand is disgusting.
Spinning back fist.
I don't know. We good this week?
I think we're good.
All right, this has been the Face First Podcast. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out our website at facefirst.com for all audio listening platforms. Check out our Facebook page. Toss us a like.
We got likes.
We got likes for days, bro.
Including yours.
I've been Jonah.
I've been Dugan.
You've been Dugan?
I have been Dugan your mom.
Right? I think. Dugan your mom! Dugan your mom! Alright, see you guys. Thanks, fuckers.
There we go.
Alright, here's the...